This is section 11.2, and it's called solving systems using substitution. You might have heard of substitution or elimination. We're just going to finish with substitution here. And what substitution means is we have to isolate a variable in one equation and then using parentheses replace that variable in the other equation with what it's equal to. Let me go through just a few examples here. I'll just ask you to solve using substitution. Let me show you first. What if we had x plus y is equal to 15 and x is equal to 2y? All right, so using substitution, what this means is we need one of the variables by themselves, x is by itself, and we're going to put what it's equal to into the other equation. So instead of x plus y is 15, it's just going to be 2y plus y is 15. So then 3y is 15. And then y is just 5. If we know that y is 5, you just have to get the other variable. The way you do that is you plug it in. And if x is 2 times y, you're kind of doing another substitution here, x would be 10. So y is 5 and x is 10. That's really what substitution is. Let's see here. What if y is equal to 4x plus 1 and 2y minus 3x is 12? This one's a little more advanced. Obviously, there's just more variables here, right? But we already have y by itself. So I'm going to take what y is equal to, and using parentheses, I'm going to plug it in here. This would just be 2 times 4x plus 1 minus 3x is 12. Let's just finish this. 8x plus 2 minus 3x is 12. 8x minus 3x is 5x. Let's kind of start wrapping this up here. Trying to get x by itself, we could subtract the 2 and divide by 5. So x would equal 2. If x is 2, we could just plug it back in. So y would be 4 times 2 plus 1. Or 8 plus 1 is 9. You always have to solve for both. Right? And you could even write the answer 10 comma 5 and 2 comma 9. I want to try to get 2 more examples done tonight. So what if we had 1/2 x minus y is equal to 4. And then x minus 2y is equal to 8. In order to do substitution, we have to get one of the letters by themselves. But what I'll do is I'll just take this equation and I'll just bring the 2y on the other side. And I'll get x is equal to 8 plus 2y. Sometimes the letters by itself, which is nice, you just plug it in, and sometimes you have to do one extra step and get it by itself. From here, we could plug this in for x. So 1/2 times 8 plus 2y minus y is 4. Half of 8 is 4 plus y minus y is 4. And we just wind up with 4 equals 4. It's a little bit of a different type of solution. Sometimes when we're solving these, we get x equals a number and y equals a number, right? What do you think it means if you get 4 equals 4? It's not going to be a single point. Remember, we talked about 3 types of solutions. It's not going to be a single point. What's that? Yeah, this just means that it's the same line. Yeah, you could have used either equation. Maybe for the first one, I would have gotten maybe y by itself. But it doesn't matter which equation you start with, you'll always get the same answer. And one last problem for tonight is what if we had 8x plus 2y equals 11 and negative 4x is equal to y plus 8. try to get one of the letters by itself. I think if we get y by itself in the second equation, that might be the easiest. I'm just going to subtract 8 on both sides. And this just turns into y is equal to negative 4x minus 8. And then we could substitute this in for the y. So it's going to be 8x plus 2 times y. Distribute, so 8x minus 8x minus 16 is equal to 11. And we wind up with another different type of answer. So if you get x equals a number and y equals a number, it's the same point. If you get 4 equals 4 or the same number equals the same number, it's the same line. What do you think it means if you have a different number equals a different number? Now, if you wind up with an answer where it's like negative 16 equals 11, that doesn't make any sense, right? Negative 16 and 11 aren't the same number. So what this means when you're using substitution, this just means that there's no solution and they're parallel lines.